morning.
Good morning,
These
sir.
are not
Thank you.
allowed.
No, this is allowed.
That's not allowed.
Hey, good morning. Rise and shine. So today we are going inside the mighty Taj Mahal itself. So let's go. It is morning now, like very early morning, and as you can see, it is still the moon over there. But the good thing is that they opened Taj Mahal at 6 in the morning, which is a very good chance for us to enter and explore it. Right now, as you can see, this part of Taj Mahal, this part over there. No, not this part. This part represents one of the main gates. Yes, this part. This coming part over there, it represents the eastern gate. So people, this is the section. This is the eastern gate. But entry from this gate is not actually allowed. So if you are going to enter, you either enter from the western gate or the eastern gate. This is the southern gate. This part is the southern gate, and the southern gate is the one which is closed, and no one is allowed to enter from this section. Now we are going to the western gate, and once we reach the western gate, whereas they also what they call it, the Fateh Buri gate, after Fateh Buri Begum, who was one of the wives of Shah Jahan, and also she had a mosque outside the Taj Mahal. So we will go to this Fateh Buri gate, and from there we will get our ticket to enter Taj Mahal. This section from here, and I'm sorry for the poor light. This is the entry to the Fateh Buri gate. Actually, this wall, it was once like an old garden. It's part actually of the old city, and it was once a garden here. But we are going actually right now because most of people like to go right now to witness the sunrise over the Taj, which is a very beautiful view. And yes, it will be a little bit dark inside, but after we witness the sunrise, then we will be able to explain every single section. Today I will tell you every single story about Taj Mahal, every single section, the myth, the secrets. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Today we are going to have a very detailed tour inside the most beautiful building on earth. And actually, you can see most of the people right now are going to Taj Mahal. Most of them are of foreigners, and actually, yeah. So since we are here early morning, so the place will be quiet, and somehow we will feel that we own the place. We will feel that the place completely ours. Actually, sadly, you can see it, but the mosque behind us. This is the Fateh Buri Mosque, and it is named after the wife of Shah Jahan, the Fateh Buri. So he has like 3 wives. And the first 2 wives didn't like give him any kids, so he married Mumtaz, and Mumtaz, she was his favorite wife, and she was the one who brought him 14th child actually, and she died in labor. Now we're going to this section. and I will go inside to get my ticket. Then we will be ready to enter the complex. So right now I just got my ticket, and the ticket costs 1,000 and 300, and now we are ready to enter, but I think entry is not really allowed yet. Yeah, no, it's allowed. So great. We will enter right now. This one. Oh, okay, thank you. So yeah, this is our entry. I will have just to check this coin, and you're not allowed to get any bags actually. Right now we are ready to enter, and now we are entering Taj Mahal from the western gate. This is the western gate, and this gate is called, as I told you, it's called Fateh Buri Gate, after Fateh Buri Gate, after Fateh Buri Begum, one of his wife. The other gate, which is called, we have the western, we have the eastern, and the eastern is called Sarhindi Gate. Sarhindi Gate is named also after his wife, one of his wives. He had many wives actually, which was called also Sarhindi. And the southern gate, this is what is called the labor gate, because the workers inside Taj Mahal used to enter from this gate. This is the gate that Shah Jahan himself used to use while entering to this place. And behind me, this was a bazaar actually. It was called Amina Bazaar, and in this bazaar they use like to trades. You use, especially in Fridays, you used to arrange many like markets here. Now we are entering this hall. This hall around us, this is what is called the forecourt area. And it is called the forecourt area because Taj Mahal, okay, we have first 4 main gates. 3 gates for the entry to the forecourt area, and the Shahi gate for the entry to the complex itself, right? So we have the Fateh Buri gate, or the western gate. We have the southern gate, the labor gate, and we have the VIP gate, or the eastern gate, or you can also call it the Sarhindi gate. And at the same time we have 4 gardens here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why it is called the forecourt area. Now we are approaching the main gate. You have to know that all of this complex, this stone, it is a sandstone actually. This sandstone was brought from Fateh Buri Sikri. We will come again actually to explore this area, but now I just want to show you the main gate. No, thank you. Now I want to show you actually the main gate over there. Can you see? So this is like the main gate. This is the main gate of Taj Mahal, and as you can see, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are like 11 domes over there, and on the other side. No, thank you. So thank you. So there are like 11 domes over there, and the other side also there are like 11 domes. So all of them, there are like 22 domes, and these 22 domes, they represent the years of the construction of Taj Mahal, because Taj Mahal was built in 22 years. They finished Taj Mahal at 1553, and they started building it at 1631. So that's why. Anyway, now this is the center line over here. Can you see? This is the center line. If we have a sword, and the length of that sword is like 400 meters, and we cut the whole place into two pieces, they will be like completely identical. And from this line, you go directly to the heart. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, there is also something here about this line and about Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal has something that's called the optical illusion, alright? When you see it, Taj Mahal, and I want just to tell you this story before we enter. When you see Taj Mahal, when we enter to this area, you will feel that Taj Mahal is big. But actually, and you will feel that Taj Mahal is near. But actually it is not near, it is like 300 meters away. And then once you keep going forward to Taj Mahal, you will feel that Taj Mahal is running away from you, is getting away from you. This is also one of the constructing miracles inside Taj Mahal. Now, we'll just walk inside. Right here, we will just explore the main gate. As you can see, Mughals used to design their gates, and like it had like all of the gates, they had the similar characteristics. Thank you, sir. Thank you. They had the similar characteristics, using the red sandstone, and inside it there are like many marble, and inside the marble there is the decorations. These decorations actually, can you see these decorations? In the top here, you will see things like paintings of flowers. Can you see all these flowers? These actually are not paintings, they are gemstones, and these gemstones have been embedded just piece by piece inside the marble. This was like a very hard work, because the gemstone, when you cut it in these sharp shapes, it's very sharp that when you are trying to put it, to work with it, your hand will even bleed. And now coming to the white marble area, and as you can see, this is also an Arabic calligraphy, and the Arabic calligraphy here, it's all from the Holy Quran. And also the Arabic calligraphy, you can see the black part. This Arabic calligraphy is also embedded inside the marble, like these black lines, they're embedded inside the market piece by piece. Okay, so this is what's called Surat al-Fajr. This is Surat al-Fajr from the Holy Quran. We can read actually it. It's called Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, in the name of Allah, the Almighty, the All-Merciful. Wal-Fajr. In this thing, the word al-Fajr means the dawn. And God sometimes in the Quran, for Muslims, he used to swear, not swear by swearing, not like to make an oath, using things that it is believed that these things are miracle. All right? So he said, Wal-Fajr. Like you, when you wake up in the morning and you see how the dawn is beautiful, as the colors in the sky. So this is considered to be somehow a miracle. That's why some people just wake up very morning to see the dawn. So God said, Wal-Fajr, the dawn. Walayalin Ashr. Walayalin Ashr. And the blessed 10 days. It is believed that before the second Eid, which we call it Al-Adha Eid, the sacrifice Eid, there is a very blessed 10 days for Muslims that are very important, and they fast actually in these 10 days. Muslims fast in these 10 days because they believe that these 10 days, if you fast it, it will help you forgive all your sins, whatever what you did. And then God says, وَالشَّفْعَ وَالْوَتْرِ. الشَّفْعَ وَالْوَتْرِ are two extra prayers. Muslims pray 5 times a day, but between these prayers, there are some extra prayers that you don't have to do it. But if you do it, that proves your dedication to God, how committed you are to God, how really you are connected with God. So we can keep breathing, we can keep breathing and reading this old phrases, which has really strong meaning. But I think since we are here concentrating on the place itself, then we will just focus on the place and we'll just go inside. Before I go inside, can you see all these chambers? People are not really giving enough attention to these chambers, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, all these chambers around the main wall. These are 210 chambers, and there's also a small gate over here. These 210 chambers, Shah Jahan built them for the workers. So basically, the number of the people who worked in this area, in Taj Mahal, so it's like, how to say it, 21,000, more than 21,000 workers who worked in Taj Mahal, and he made all these rooms for the service. Like every single room, like dedicated for a group of people, to provide them food, to provide them with drinks, and then they can just rest in the main hall here for like a couple of hours before they go back again and continue working again. Now, I want you to remember that I told you about this optical illusion thing, because we will go exactly to the center, and I want you to notice this optical illusion yourself. Now we are here walking, we are in the center, and we will just let people a little bit. We will let people go, just go, and remember what I told you. Whenever we go forward, Taj Mahal will keep running away from us. Now we're entering. Okay. Now back to the center. Back again to the center. Back again to the center. It is happening. It is happening. Wait. I will repeat the same process again, but then I will tell you the secret behind this optical illusion, why this optical illusion is happening. Alright? What happens is, like when you enter to Taj Mahal, when you enter to the Taj, you can see we have two narrow gates. The gates are somehow narrow, alright? So only Taj Mahal appears, but the minarets of Taj Mahal doesn't appear. You can see only Taj Mahal is there, but the minarets are not there. That's why when you go forward and the minarets start revealing itself, it will feel, that's what gives you the feeling that of that optical illusion, that the Taj Mahal is going far away from you. So it because the narrow gates, that's what making this illusion here. Now we just crossed this what's so-called the Shahi Darwaza, the royal gate. And as you can see, Taj Mahal, right now from this point, Taj Mahal is 300 meters away from us. And we cannot wait for the sunrise and see the reflection of the sun over Taj Mahal. Again, we can see Here all right, here is completely a different surah. So everyone will tell you that the gates of Taj Mahal are identical from both sides. Well, I am telling you they are not identical. The both sides of the gate are not identical. Why they are not identical? Because the other side, when they wrote the calligraphy, they wrote a specific chapter from the Quran. But in this side, they wrote completely a different chapter. And this chapter called Ad-Duha. And the word Ad-Duha means the period. What is not allowed?
About the Taj history in the videography are not allowed.
What is not allowed? How is not allowed? Sure.
अरे गाइड साहब इसको समझा देंगे YouTube वीडियो रील्स बना रहा पूरी स्टोरी बता रहा है इसको बता दो
What is not allowed? Who made this rule, sir? He is saying the story. He's making the story, sir. Oh, sir. How is it possible, sir? I'm sorry, this rule doesn't exist, sir. I'm sorry.
This is the rule.
This is not the rule, sir. And these videos are all on YouTube and everyone
Only
is
video?
making. No, no videos and stories, sir. How did you think that we'll learn about Taj Mahal? From the videos and the stories. I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, okay. Anyway, just let's continue. Let's carry on. And here you can see also these columns and this chapter.
Yes, he wanted to say you cannot, you can shoot,
Okay.
but you
Just
Oh,
cannot.
of course, I'm making sure.
Just give it.
Yes? Just here? Okay, sir. No problem.
Do you
Just here?
understand?
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you can just
okay, no
make
problem.
video, but you cannot just make a video blog.
Did you?
You
Blog,
cannot.
blog.
You can just.
So I can't just say, "Wow, it's beautiful." I can't say this.
Yeah,
I can't
but
tell
you
my
have to be
feeling.
careful.
Be careful about what? I'm just telling.
Rules, about the rules.
What are the rules? Tell me the rules and I will follow.
These
it.
are the rules.
Okay, great. But people are taking pictures inside.
Yes, why not? Picture and normal videos are okay. But
Okay,
blog-
great.
blogs are not allowed inside.
What is the difference between a video and a vlog? This is video for me. I don't get
Videos only walking. Okay. Only
okay.
walking videos.
Great. Okay.
Normal video.
Normal videos.
Okay.
All right. So people are not
Videos-
supposed to say, "Wow."
Videos
it's
are
beautiful."
not allowed, but something it's okay. But blogs are not allowed. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so as you can see, everyone is just making his rules here. But these rules, I'm sorry, I just don't understand these rules, and I don't think that I have to follow these rules because simply it is a made-up rules. And how can a person control your speech? Anyway, I told you that they are not completely identical, and I told you why actually, because the surah here, this is Surah Ad-Duha, and the Surah Ad-Duha is, well, just trying to get away a little bit so no one can bother us. Ad-Duha, for Muslims, it is the period between the dawn and the complete and the period before, like the before noon, before the complete noon. This is the period that's called Ad-Duha. So normally Muslims, when they go to the prayer of the dawn or Al-Fajr, they just return back to their homes and sleep. But some people of them, they keep awake, and they also do some prayers for the period of Al-Duha. And God always, in Islam, he used to focus on these things in between that no one is taking care of, and tell you, do you know this thing that only few people will do? These are the blessed things. These are the blessed these are the blessed parts. So, what duha? Wal-layli is a sajah. So first he tell you, what duha? I swear by the period between the dawn and the sunrise. And then he tell you, wal-layli is a sajah. He swears also by the night, how when the night had just crossed by. Ma wadda'aka rabbuka wa ma qala. And this surah actually is very important because it is the reason this surah was sent. That what happened, they said that once the people in Mecca asked Prophet Muhammad some important question. So he told them, I will ask my God and I return back to you. So what happened is God didn't send him the angel Gabriel with answers, and he kept away for a while. So this was a very difficult, how to say it, very difficult part for Prophet Muhammad, because he needed an answer, and everyone asked him, oh, where is your God now? Your God have left you. So God have sent him his this surah, to tell him, وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. Your God had never said goodbye to you. Your God have never forget you. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. And the afterlife will be better than your this life. And then a very important phrase, he said, وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. And God, your God, shall give you till you be completely satisfied. And then God reminds him, أَلَمْ يَجِدْكَ يَتِيمًا فَآوَى. Wasn't you orphan, and God have afforded you shelter? وَضَالًّا فَهَدَى. And God have found you lost, and he guided you. وَعَائِلًا فَأَغْنَى. And God has seen you, how to say it, depending on other, then he made you independent. So this was like the general meaning of this surah and how beautiful it is. So everyone will tell you that the gates are identical. Sometimes we are lost in the details, but remember, the gates are not identicals. They are identicals in the shape, they are identicals in the design, the domes, everything. But the surah here, the phrases written here are completely different than the other side. Now we will go down from this side. I don't want to be bothered by anyone telling me some rules that I don't understand. And then we will reach till we go to this side, where I will give you some very great informations about Taj Mahal. Now we are walking inside these beautiful gardens of Taj Mahal. Can you see many gardens, many gardens, many gardens? And do you know how many gardens are here? They are designed into how many chapters? They are designed to be a 16 garden. All right, but over there is like fountains. How many fountains are there? They will tell you that these fountains are, how to say it, there are 53 fountains. And then they will tell you that 16 and 50, I'm sorry, 53 fountain. So they will tell you 1653, this was the years that Taj Mahal was built. And then they will tell you that all these places here are original. But there is a question that simply I wonder myself. This 1653, it was dependent on the Gregorian calendar. And Mughals, they didn't use Gregorian calendar. They used what is called Fasli calendar, because Muslims generally depend on what is so-called the lunar calendar, the Hijri. And then Emperor Akbar found that yes, Hijri calendar is important for religion, but because of the movement of the moon, sometimes, for example, Ramadan will come in winter, another size, and some years it will come in summer. But he wanted a solar calendar just for the agriculture, to how to say it, to get everything fixed. So he designed something which is called as a Fasli calendar. And the Fasli calendar is a mix between a Hindu calendar and also, how to say it, and the lunar calendar. So it was like a mix between them. He mixed things, and then, but mainly it was dependent on the solar calendar. And it had completely different year. So the story that 53 for fountains and 16 for the garden, it exists. Many people will tell you that, but I don't know if it's true or not. everyone is making videos, taking pictures, and the guy just comes and tells me, don't take pictures and don't make videos. Yes, like the level of injustice, but you know, we don't have to comment on that. We are here to enjoy Taj Mahal, and we will enjoy Taj Mahal. Now, as you can see, these fountains over there, these are the main fountains, and it's believed that these are the fountains, the same fountains that Shah Jahan built. And the number of this fountain, as I told you, it's 53 fountain. And how did this fountain work? Since there was no electricity, well, they designed a mechanical system to make these fountains work. And this mechanical system, that behind Taj Mahal exists the river of Yamuna. Sadly, we can't get closer to the fountains, but I'm sure that you can see it. Behind Taj Mahal exists the river of Yamuna. So they used to bring the water from the river in tanks, and then they used to put it someplace, and then using wheels, these wheels used to operate like how to say it, not the irrigation system, the water system, and then the fountains will just work. Now we're reaching the stage, and what they call it also Jal Mahal and the house. They call it Jal Mahal because it's like a small Jal Mahal because it is surrounded by the water. You know Jal Mahal in Jaipur? It is like a palace surrounded by water. So since this one is surrounded by water from all sides, that's why they call it Jal Mahal. And now we're just going on. Now we are in this section of Jal Mahal, and this place was built actually especially for Shah Jahan, so he can come here and witness the work by himself. And this is the central fountain. And yes, in the two sides of the fountain, there is a building over there. Let's go and check this building before we enter to Taj Mahal. This building, that's what's called Nawbat Khana. And the word Nawbat, Nawbat Khana it meant like the drum house. This place over there. We just have to revolve around it. Can see the weather is so beautiful, and soon the sun will rise. Remember, I told you from the eastern gate. This is the east.
This marriage appears to not solve any of these two purposes. The boy was asked to stay away from the girls strictly. The boy, poor boy, could not do anything, but he stopped taking interest in a lot of things.
Can you see the gardens and the design? Of course, they took like a lot of effort to to take care of this garden and to fix this garden and to make it like with that shape. Anyway, this section over there, this what's called the Nawbat Khana. We have Nawbat Khana here, and Nawbat Khana is the other side. And the Nawbat Khana, it means it's a drum house. The drum house, it means there's like a crew of drummers here staying in the section. So once Shah Jahan enters the place, from the main gate, from the Shahi gate, they start playing the drums, something like that, to announce that the Emperor Shah Jahan has came, and that the Emperor Shah Jahan has arrived to this place. So yeah. As you can see, this is the section made for the drummers, and just right on the other side there is another section, and this place here, that was what called the water palace, or what we call it Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is like all this area, water everywhere, and there is this marble section over here. From this section, we are going to what they called Mehman Khana. Mehman Khana is completely the other side. There is the Shahi Masjid, but the Mehman Khana is just covered by trees, but we are going now. And in the middle, you can see there is Taj Mahal. And the marble of Taj Mahal, it was brought from a place in Rajasthan called the Makrana. Makrana was a city that was under the control of the Mewar kingdom, or the Jodhpuri kingdom. And actually, the whole location of Taj Mahal, this land didn't belong actually to Shah Jahan. This land belonged to Maharaja Jai Singh. And then when Shah Jahan looked at it, and he said, yes, I want to build it here. And he asked his friend Jai Singh, and actually, because Mughals used to marry from Rajput princesses, so they have many blood connections with the Rajput rulers, either from Jaipur or Jodhpur or Jaisalmer. So he asked Jai Singh, that he want this land to build his great Taj Mahal. And in exchange of that, he gave him another large land, a very large land that belonged to him in Agra itself. So the marble was brought from Makrana, like a place like 400 kilometers from here. They brought it on elephants, on horses, and the red stone, this is brought from Fatehpur Sikri. Fatehpur Sikri, I think it is 30 kilometers from here, and there they have very, very, very beautiful buildings, also made of red sandstone, which is very beautiful. That Mughals depended on red sandstone to, how to say it, they depended on red sandstone to build these wonderful places. Right now we are approaching the Mehman Khana, and the Mehman Khana has actually another name, and the other name is much more beautiful than the word Mehman Khana. But I think the entry to this place will not be allowed from here. Okay, from back side there. Now we're approaching. Now we're in front of Taj Mahal, and now we can see the actual size of Taj Mahal. It looked so big when we saw it in the beginning, for me at least, because my optical view is different also than the video. But from far away it looked so big, but now you will feel like how to say it? Yes, it is good. The minarets, actually, the height of every single minaret, the 4 minarets, every single minaret is 40 meters high, and what the dome? This is what we call it, the onion-shaped dome or the guava dome. They call it armut, the armuti. Yes, I think amrut. I don't remember the word. Amrut, maybe the amrut, like the guava-shaped dome, something like that, or the onion dome, to be better. Anyway, the spear part over the dome, over here, the spear part, when it was constructed, it was made of gold, but this area was conquered by what is so called the Jats. There was Jats, like a group of people, a group of tribe, a group of military activity, who conquered Agra, invaded Agra, and they say they managed to take many things. And some will tell you that these things also were taken by the British. Anyway, I'm not really sure about this information, but now we are going we are in the section of the mosque and the Jamat Khana. Okay, so behind Taj Mahal there is a mosque, and the other side there is this building which is identical to the mosque. When Ustad Ahmed Lahori, the chief architect of the place, was ordered by Shah Jahan to build this wonderful building, wanted to build a mosque, of course, inside the mausoleum, then he found that the fact that there is no other building here will break the harmony. I mean, like, how the place will be like symmetric. It will break his symmetry, and he appreciated symmetry. So he built what is so called the Mehman Khana, and what's also called as Jawab. The word Jawab in Persian or in Arabic, it means the answer. So what is the answer? Why would you call it a Jawab? The mosque is a place of prayers. You go to the mosque to pray to God and ask God for anything. Oh God, give me food. Oh God, give me money. Oh God, give me something. And most of the people who ask for these things are poor. So from the mosque, the prayers or the du'as, they go up. And from the jawab, the answer, the prayers are, how to say it, are accepted, because simply in this building they used to give food, they used to give place to rest, they used to give things to the poor, they used to give many things for the sense of charity. So that's why the Jawab is a very good name for this building, which is completely identical to the other building or to the mosque that we are going inside to check right now. But first let's check the Jawab. And it's called the Mehman Khana, and the Mehman Khana is also a very nice word, because the word the Mehman means the guest. It doesn't mean the poor, it doesn't mean like the needy, it means the guest. And in Punjab they have a very beautiful word description for Mehman, like Mehman wo Bhagwan hota hai. The guest is a god, so you have to treat your guest properly. So he built this building for the guests, because they were not the guests of Shah Jahan, they were like the guests of God. Can you see all these details? Can you see all these things? So Muslims, when they they use designs, they used to decorate they don't believe in like in iconography, but they believe that they can not better, because iconography is forbidden for Muslims. So it was better for them to use shapes like plants. Sometimes in very few conditions they used to use birds or animals, but mainly you'll find it like plants or trees. And also these shapes. I'm searching for something that was always in the center here. I think yes, exactly. In this area, this is what's called Al-Muqarnas. And because building a dome was a very difficult thing, because the building itself is like, how to say it, rectangular shape. So you want to build a dome with a round shape. So an architect, imagine what you will find here is the same thing that you will find when you go to Spain, to Alhambra Palace. They used to build something which is called Al-Muqarnas, all right? And over this Muqarnas, they fill these sections over here, and over Al-Muqarnas, they start building the dome itself. So this was their way in building the domes. Now we are done with the Jawab part. We will walk by this section that will take us to Yamuna River, and then we will start discussing about the rest of the place. Oh, many monks here. This is also, you can see, they're like these towers. They're like 4 towers are in the main 4 ends of the building itself. And this is what is so called the most beautiful building on earth. Now we're approaching, this is Yamuna River. This river, there is Yamuna, and there is, okay, there is a tower over there. I don't know if you can see it, a tower. And on the other side, that is what is so called Mehtab Bagh. And Mehtab Bagh, they believe that Shah Jahan was planning to build a black Taj Mahal on the other side. I will tell you the myth story, the mythological story, and then I will tell you how to say it, the analysis. They believe that Shah Jahan wanted to build a black Taj in this section over there, but his son Aurangzeb, who defeated his brother Darashikho, Darashikho was the favorite son of Shah Jahan, and he wanted him to succeed him, to be in the throne after him, but Aurangzeb fought him and defeated him, decided that building another place, this will like empty the treasury. The treasury will be completely empty. To build another building like this, imagine how the cost of this building, very expensive, very, very, very expensive. How to say it, almost by modern days, calculations, like $500 million to build this building. So they think that Aurangzeb, who imprisoned his father, and he imprisoned his father over there, because on the other side, in this section, sadly because of the fog you can't see it, but on the other side there lies the Red Fort. So he imprisoned his father inside the Red Fort, but he did something. He imprisoned him in a room, and this room had a view over Taj Mahal, and he gave him somehow a very special mirror inside this room. And this special mirror, when you see the reflection of Taj Mahal, it looks nearer or bigger. So that's what he did. So Shah Jahan spent the rest of his life imprisoned in this room, only his daughter Jahan Ara with him, taking care of him and his health, and he died just with his looking at this beautiful building over there. Now we will continue. Now we are coming to a place which is considered to be a very, very, very extraordinary place. You might be wondering why they are having this. Why they are having this? Well, it is believed that Shah Jahan, he built a tunnel between Taj Mahal and the Red Fort, and he used to use this secret tunnel to access to the other side, like to go from Red Fort to Taj Mahal, from Taj Mahal to Red Fort whenever he wants. But also it is believed, I'm not really sure about this story, but this story exists, and that's why the Indian government closed this section over here for the public. Now we're going to the other side. There's a tower over there, and now we can touch Taj Mahal. Now wait, this is a very important moment for me. We're going to touch it. Okay, now we are touching this beautiful, this is the most beautiful building on earth, and there's like, it's very difficult how to say it. A person, Taj Mahal, Shah Jahan, who was very wealthy. He was the king of the greatest empire of his time in the terms of economy, who ruled over a very wealthy land. He decided to build a building to commemorate his name forever, and that's what we have. You can see all these designs. We have to remember that this is the section, the ground floor, this is the section where the real grave of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal exists, because over there they show you the fake tomb of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal. But it's like just a fake tomb for the view, so people just can see it. But the other one is, how to say it, I think, I don't know how deep, actually I don't remember, but yes, the other one is like in the base of that building. The one in the top, this is not the real tomb, it is a fake tomb actually, just for the sake of the viewers and everything. You can look at this also. Now approaching this tower over there, and then we're going to enter to the mosque, and there is something interesting I want to show you on the ground of the mosque once we enter inside. I don't know if entry is allowed or not. Oh, is they allowed or they closed it? Okay, so since it's a mosque, yes, entry is allowed, but we will have to put our shoes here to enter the mosque. And inside, I want to show you something. You can see there's also this tower over there, one of the towers inside. And now we're going to enter the mosque, and because it is a mosque, oh, I think they closed it. It's so sad they closed it. Anyway, they closed it. That's very sad. I don't know why they did. Anyway, can see the ground of this mosque. This ground over there. They're like, but not this part, the inside part. The ground inside the mosque are so reflective that if you just here put a piece of water and try to take a picture, you will be able to see the reflection. If you just like drop some water on the land of the mosque inside, just a small piece of water, and you will be able to see the reflection of Taj Mahal over this water. It will take a very, very reflecting shape. That's how the design is so special, and you can see also. This is the mosque. And these are like the towers. You can see 4 towers in the end of this section. 4 towers in the end of this section, and also there are like also some towers in the other section. And sadly, the mosque, it's not allowed to enter the mosque now. Now we're leaving this area and we're getting ready to enter inside itself. And don't forget to get actually the cover for your shoes, because now I have to remove my shoes because I didn't get this cover from outside, sadly, but I didn't know from where to get it. So now I will just walk barefoot, and we are approaching the stairs now. Now we're ready to go inside. Can you see? The stairs are made of wood. You might ask yourself, what wood is doing here? What's fancy in that? Actually, this wood is to cover the marble stair. So it's like this wood is added just to protect the marble stair from people who are just pressing on it.
Because the guy says the same book says all the same thing.
So there is a queue over here, a very long queue for the people who are entering Taj Mahal. We are also going to enter inside, and you can see behind me it is the sunrise, and most important, you can see over there is the Shahi Gate, and from the other side also we will have a look over Yamuna River. So yes, the place right now is so majestic, it's so beautiful. And now we have this thing, they say it clearly: photography prohibited inside the mausoleum. So photography is prohibited inside, and this is the rules that we will respect. Since photography is prohibited inside, we will not do any photography inside, but for now we'll just some videos. So yeah, I will go inside and then I will tell you about my experience after that. Now we are getting outside. I just finished my tour, and let me tell you just something so you can just have an idea about inside. Once you enter the mausoleum from inside, you will see, like, how to say, an entry down, a place to enter down. This is the entry to the real tomb, and it's allowed only for Muslims, and actually in some certain occasions like Zaid, the Muslim feast, and all these things. And then you keep moving in a circle around the duplicated or the fake tomb. Over this tomb there is a small chandelier. This actually is not the original chandelier, because during the Jat invasion they took these chandeliers. But when you look at this chandelier, you'll feel there's something strange about it. It's not an Indian style chandelier, and you'll ask why this chandelier exists. And then what happened is this chandelier was bought by the British, was replaced by the British, and the British decided to design a chandelier just exactly, looks like exactly the chandelier that exists in a mosque in Cairo that's called Sultan Hassan Mosque. In Sultan Hassan Mosque they have these chandeliers, and actually this chandelier in Arabic is called qandil. So they decided to design this qandil, this small chandelier, the same style that was inside Sultan Hassan Mosque in Cairo, and then he brought it over the tomb over there to give a better view. So, and even inside you'll see many calligraphy, and most of this calligraphy speaks about the end of the day, the end of the life, the believing of the God, and all these sections. Now there's something about Taj Mahal that you need to learn. The whole building is built in sandstone, in brown sandstone, right? Except this place is built in marble. So Ahmad Lahori, when he decided this place, he wanted to give you a message. The sandstone, the red sandstone, this is what represents earth, and the white marble, this is what represents the heaven, or the destination where Mumtaz Mahal is going to. So when you are going from down there up to the main mausoleum, you are moving. It's like a journey from the earth to the sky, from the earth to the heaven. And that's why this is like some of the messages, because symbolism, they used lots and lots of symbolism while designing this place. Now I want you to see the gemstones fitted inside the place. Can you see these gemstones? These beautiful gemstones. So the green one, this is emerald. The red one, this is coral. And this one, this is what's called the onyx stone. All right? So I hope that you can see it clearly. I have here the emerald, the coral, and the onyx. And this is the one. This is what reflects light during the light. So in a full moon, they organize how to say it, tours, special tours, just to see how Taj Mahal, the glowing stones are glowing during the night. And actually all the stones, none of them from India. they brought the stones from Tibet, they brought it from Afghanistan, they brought it from Sri Lanka, they brought it from different places, but none of these stones actually is originated in India. And now behind me, as you can see, this is the wonderful, beautiful sunlight. And now let's go have a look over the river Yamuna from here. So, over there is this tower, one of the towers of Mahetabbag, and this is the river Yamuna. Over there is the Red Fort, and you can see Mahetabbag designed, and it is said that this area in the middle, that's where they were supposed to build this black Taj Mahal. So yeah, we are like having lots of fun here.
Look, it's coming behind the...
Son just behind wanted to build Taj Mahal. That's why it is in good condition always.
Taj Mahal itself, it is 73 meters height, and every tower of these towers is, and every tower of these towers, for example, this tower over there, this is a 40-meter tower. This one is a 40-meter. This is a 73-meter height. And now I want to show you something related to the color of Taj Mahal itself. So, and to notice what I'm planning to tell you, we have to go to a very far side so we can have a look over Taj Mahal and also the dome, because you will see a difference in the color between the dome, the onion-shaped dome, and between the rest of the building. So because of the time and because of like the pollution also, the main color of Taj Mahal, it was really white, pure white. But the dome itself, when you look at it, you will see that the dome looks more like yellow color. I just want to show you. Okay, now you can see we have the dome over there, right? And we have the building. The dome, it looks a little bit yellow, but the outside, I will not say it's pure white, but it is brighter in color. That's because they used a fabric that is called Multani Mitti, and they use this Multani Mitti to clear Taj Mahal from outside. This is, like, how to say, the only fabric that managed to clear all the dirt from the body of Taj Mahal. And actually, they have to. This is the most important tourist attraction. This is the most beautiful building in the world. So, of course, it will be treated with a very, very, very special treatment. These are the gates to the minarets. And now we're having the beautiful sunrise. We're having the beautiful, wonderful sunrise behind us.
Are you a blogger?
What? Yeah, I'm just trying to make a video.
No, you are making till morning to now. You
So, the door behind me, the Quran phrases that are written that I was showing you now. This is from a surah called Surah Yasin. It says what? Yasin. Yasin was like some of the, how to say it, the ways God called Prophet Muhammad. And then you say, Wal Quran al Hakim. I swear by the Holy Quran. إِنَّكَ لَمِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. No? Okay. Then he says what? إِنَّكَ لَمِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. You are one of the messengers. عَلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. You are going on the right way. تنزيل العزيز الرحيم. This Holy Quran has been sent to you by the Great One and the most merciful one. لينذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون. So he shall warn those whose fathers have not been warned before, so they are still, how to say, not sleepy but uninformed. So this is one of my favorite surahs in the Quran actually, and yes, it's just a special phrase and a very good how to say, chapter to be written on the main door of the Taj Mahal. So I think in this point it will be great to conclude our tour here, and I hope that you enjoyed your journey with me from the earth to the paradise. And there will be nothing better than having Taj Mahal itself behind me while concluding and ending this video with also the beautiful sunrise and the horizon behind us and all these birds flying and this atmosphere in the place that was built especially to commemorate the deep love of a great king who felt a huge pain when his dear wife Mumtaz Mahal was giving birth to his last daughter, youngest daughter, Jawhara Begum. So this was the end of our tour today, and yes, the sun is rising over the Taj, and it will keep rising as it rose hundreds of years before me, and as it will still rise hundreds of years after me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in my next destination.